What's up, everybody? I'm back. Happy Friday. So we're looking at X-Men 97 today. These are the X-Men 97 from Hasbro, the Epic Hero series. I'm showing you images right now because this is my third take, and yeah, I left them in the garbage spot, and my loving, beautiful girlfriend threw them out. Not her fault. I put them in the garbage spot, so that's why she threw them out. So I'm showing you pictures now. You just saw the front, and then this is like basically the Epic Hero series. So they're 4 inches tall or 10 centimeters. At least that's what it says. We're gonna find out soon enough. And then on the backs, they have all the different backgrounds, like the images of the character with their accessory power up. So we got Rogue and Cyclops here. And then, we got Cyclops still and Wolverine. And there's the left side of the box art with their cool little images there, like their art images. And then there's the right side of the box with all the different X-Men that hopefully are coming in this line. I don't know, but usually when they show all the pictures on the side, that means those are the characters that are going to make. So I can't wait to see the Beast. And then finally we have this. This is the shell that's inside the box that holds the figure and the accessory. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I got these guys from Target, $10.99 each. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of you going, yeah, right. No way, not happening. And I totally understand it. I kind of just bit the bullet on it because I was in Target. I had an extra $30 on me, and instead of saving it towards something else, I saw these and said, ooh, forget saving, why not splurge? So yeah, I got these 3. It was a little over $30 technically because they're $10.99 each, and these are not $10.99 figures, honestly. They're awesome figures, but they're not $10.99, so do what you will with that. This Rogue is about 4.5 inches, not just 4 inches. And yeah, this Cyclops is definitely like a little bit over 4.5 inches, just a tiny bit. So we'll call it 4.5 for Cyclops, and we'll just call it under 4.5 inches for Rogue. And Wolverine is like on the dot 4 inches tall. Rogue is under 2 inches wide. Cyclops is about 2 inches wide. And Wolverine is a little bit over 2 inches wide because of his big ass arms. All right, so let's check out the figures here. Let's get into Rogue first. Ladies first. And let me turn on my other light, which I haven't done yet. So in case y'all are wondering, why is it so dark? There we go. So yeah, let's check out Rogue. Just give her a good look up and down. You know what I mean? Don't make it weird, y'all. This is a review. Make it professional. Don't be touching body parts that you shouldn't be touching. You know what I mean? Let me stop. So yeah, here's Rogue. Her paint job is excellent. Her paint job is absolutely on the money excellent. Along with her booty. Well, I don't know. I said that from here, but then that's a flat booty right there. I don't like flat booties. I like big, thick booties. Now, let me stop. Honestly, when it comes to figures, I don't like these booties at all. Why? Because I'm a boob man. No, I love boobs, but I also love butts. I'm a butt guy. This is getting weird. What I'm trying to say is that these butts on the action figures, they prevent a little bit more articulation. Okay? What I mean is, you see how this leg goes all the way up forward? That leg could do the exact same thing all the way back if there wasn't a freaking plastic toy butt cheek. What do toys need butt cheeks for? Honestly. Seriously. Come on, man. Come to F on. taking just a little bit more articulation that we could have, but it is what it is. At least she can split this way, right? She can't split the other way, but she can split this way. Look at that face. Holy crap. They did a really good job on her sculpt, on her paint job. The yellow and green is just, the light is picking up all of it. All of it. It's great. And it's picking it up so well that you can see the difference between the darker green on the jacket and the lighter green on the suit, like the tracksuit or the jumpsuit, the spandex that she's wearing. Spandex. All spandex. Now, these knees, they rotate. So that's good, right? And they bend all the way up. So you can get her knee to come all the way up. That's really good. The other one, same thing. Made in China, yo. And yeah. Now, let's see the arms. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. This is good. This is actually pretty decent for this size of a figure. I still don't think it's worth $10.99, but it is pretty decent for articulation and paint job. And the quality of the plastic isn't that cheap. I was expecting cheap plastic. This is actually pretty decent plastic. So yeah, this ain't a Marvel Legends figure. Let's not get crazy, but it's definitely a pretty dope figure. With all the pluses though, there's always minuses, right? And my minuses are, first off, no rotating ankles or feet, right? Just the knees. And no rotating wrists. I'm not expecting you to articulate these kind of figures, okay? For $10.99, I don't expect you to articulate it like that, but you could have given us rotation on the wrists. That I don't think would have been too expensive to add on to this figure, you know, materials wise and all that, and labor wise and all that. Because I get it, it costs money to create these things, but it costs way less to make them than they're charging, that's for sure. So you could have done a little extra. I love that little X there for the X-Men, but I'm not gonna lie, because of the way it was done, I don't know, you tell me, that looks more like an Xbox X than an X-Men X. I'll use Cyclops for an example here because he's got that X too, but just, you see what I mean on that? Like, it kind of looks like she's got an Xbox logo on her chest, on her boobie. So, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much it for her. I think she's pretty good, but, you know, I shouldn't be spreading her legs. Oh, whoa, wait a second. I guess I should be spreading her legs. That's what she said. That's what he said. That's what everybody said, but that's not appropriate. Okay, look at the, I gotta take these off now, just because, so the legs come off easily, but look at the nubs, what they did here. They got like little tiny bumps all over it. That's new. I've never seen that on figures before. Cool. So I guess that allows it to keep a little more tightness, but allows the looseness as well. Cool. And that is so what she said, and I'm talking about that while doing all this in her crotch area. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's get the power up on her. So I'm guessing that this power up is not like a sleeve where you just force it in. I'm thinking that it's like a sideways kind of situation here. Let's just look at it real quick. It's translucent. Translucent. I forgot the S. All right, now, hold on a second. They want it like that, but then how are you supposed to bend the arm? Yeah, see, this is the problem when you can't rotate the wrists. Because I'm not going to be able to get that much. Oh, you know what? The one thing I didn't do with her is, can we do any head articulation? Well, we can take her head off. Heads come off easy. can't stop looking at her face. She's beautiful. They did a really good job on her face. So please keep it up with the quality of the paint jobs on these little figures, Hasbro. Okay, so honestly, there's not a lot of head range. It's not even barely, no. It's not looking down. It's not looking up. It's barely nodding its head. That's all you're getting. I guess you can get a little bit of left and right. More left and right. Because I wanted to make it look like she's charging a punch and about to punch y'all or whoever. It's going to be difficult to get these in realistic positions because of the limited articulation. So yeah, just heads up on that. Also, balance is somewhat a pain in the ass with her, but I don't think that's because of the figure. I think that's because of the platform I'm using. So do not judge their balance right now off my platform, because again, this platform, like this part here kind of dips in and then the outer edges are really flat, and I'm working on getting another one of these, so bear with me. Let's get into Cyclops. I know y'all been waiting for this for a while, yapping like crazy. Get the Cyclops already, bro. All right, so here's Cyclops, and you know, just immediately, damn, like damn, so damn good looking, freaking making me curse. God damn, taking the Lord's name in vain. Good Lord. Sorry, Christians. Sorry, Catholics. But this is a badass looking 4-inch, well, 4.5 inches technically figure. Holy crap. They did a really good job on the paint job. I'm very happy about it. You know, they could have done a little better technically because there's a little overlapping there, a little bleeding from the yellow onto the blue. I don't know if y'all can see that. Not a big deal though. Definitely not like so noticeable that you can't look at it. This looks great. And the paint job or the plastic that they used for the blue here, this looks like a metallic shine like paint job, but it's not. It's just they did a really good job with the painting, so it makes it look like that. I love the shine. The light is picking it up so great. Damn. Yeah, this is dope. I love this figure. Let's see how different the articulation is. You know, the one thing I didn't mention about Rogue is that she has one closed fist and one open fist, as you can see. And they all come with that, but they're not all in the same hand. So she's got her right hand open, right? Yeah. And then I got turned around there. And then he's got his left hand open. And then Wolverine has his right hand open again. So there you go for that. Let's get into articulation. Looks like for the most part, it's the exact same level of articulation like Rogue. Man, for those of you out there who have a T-Bird, the plane they fly, the jet they fly that comes out of the basketball court from the movie, I know there's some of y'all that have to have one that fits the scale. Like, these are gonna look great inside vehicles. Their scale is so small that I really do feel like you can get them in some dope vehicles, and they articulate just well enough that you can get them sitting in vehicles and make them look like they're driving it. Yeah, so articulation is pretty much more or less the same. I am noticing he's got smaller butt cheeks than Rogue. She's got a bigger butt than him. Cyclops doesn't have much of a butt. So for those of y'all trying to stare at his ass in the tights, there ain't much to stare at. He ain't gonna be a Levi jeans model, that's for sure. Yeah, it's definitely my platform, because then I put her in another spot and then she's good there. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, let's see. No, it's shorter, but it still doesn't go all the way back. So that's the problem with figures that have butt cheeks, okay? They lose articulation. I think my favorite part about this figure is probably the face, though. Look at that face. And the paint job. Paint job in the face. Did a really good job on the sculpt. Let's get his energy blast on. Now, the thing about this figure is that they're cheap figures, right? So I don't want to break it, and I can break things easily. I got strong fingers, like heavy-handed fingers. So that being said, what I do with Cyclops is, instead of forcing this all the way on the head and then pulling it off, risking ripping off the hair with it, I just pop off the head. Because like I said before, the heads are easily pop-offable. And then from underneath, I apply the power effect, the accessory power effect. And then I just pop the head back on, and boom! There he is with his energy blast shooting. And to add a little extra effect, we got that open gap in the hand. Make him look like he's, you know, like always, grabbing the side of his... Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's worth $11.99. Excuse me, $10.99. But definitely, I love this. I love this. I think they should be cheaper, though. These are like $6 figures. $7 maybe. But these are not $10.99 figures. As awesome as they are, they're just not. So, do with that what you will. Let's look at Wolverine. How we doing on time? Oh yeah, this is gonna be like a 25-minute video, I think. Maybe less. I'll try. So Wolverine, off the bat, the thing that throws me off with Wolverine, I know he's supposed to have like big, like shoulder muscles and all that, and neck muscles, but he still has a neck. Wolverine has a neck, man. Why are you playing him like this? It looks like he has no neck. Like his neck is just muscles. And that's it. He's got a tiny bit of a neck. Come on, man. Don't do him like that. Other than that, though, I have no issue with this figure. This figure looks great, other than the neck. Paint job, again, is just done really well. Like, look at how well the... Whoa, sorry. Look how well the points are on the back there. Like, they're not bleeding. It's perfect. I love it. I love it. And the backs of the boots there, they came out really good. I think the claws always end up getting a little lazy because of the plastic. They always make it like even more flimsy plastic for the claws. It's not the same plastic that they used to make the figure. Oh, another thing I'm noticing here is definitely they all have different molds. That is for sure. They're not copying any sculpts. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had a phone call. But my phone allows me to pause recordings now, so it's not a big deal anymore. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you was, before I get to the power-up, is that they have different molds. They're not copying. Look at the arm and the bicep and the triceps. Just look at the freaking arm on Wolverine. Look at that. Definitely more muscular. Thicker, and just different in general. And that's good. That's really good, because for cheap figures, they tend to just copy off the molds of the bodies and just do tiny differences here or there. But surprisingly, I have to say, this is pretty impressive that they did different molds. They're actually going all out with the details for each individual figure. Small as they are, as cheaply made as they are, they're not that cheap, because they're $10.99. But what I mean is that they're not that cheaply made. Like, this is actually pretty damn good. Again, I don't think they're worth $10.99. I don't think they're on that level. They're around $6. These are $6 figures, but they're the best $6 figures you ever see in your life. You know where these belong? I don't think these belong in Target. I think these belong in Five Below. I see a lot of good figures in Five Below for $5 that are on the same level as quality and articulation as Marvel Legends, or shit, what's another one I can think of? Or even Playmates sometimes. Like, and they're in Five Below. So, not Playmates. I'm just saying, like, the figures that I saw that are like Five Below. Why am I doing Articulation again? Did I even do Articulation with him? Articulation is pretty badass for this figure, but I am noticing that he's a little limited on the arms, more so than they are. And he's got no back leg shit, because he's also got butt cheeks, right? But he's got bigger butt cheeks than Cyclops. No wonder she's still thinking about you, Logan. No wonder. So I think it would be really great for this Logan or Wolverine is if you found a little tiny book, like a little tiny book. No, not a book. What am I saying? I messed that up. Excuse me. If a little tiny picture frame, you get a little tiny picture frame and you put it in his hand, right? And you do the best you can to make it look like he's laying down, and look at the picture frame, and that'll give you a little remnants of that meme of him. You know, they've made so many different memes of him looking at the picture frame of him looking at not Rogue, Jean Grey and Cyclops together and scratching the image. So like they've made memes of him scratching the image of other toys, of him, just him wanting other figures. So you could definitely do that with him. Let's find a little mini picture frame. All right, so let's get into the power up now. His power up, translucent. They're all translucent, and it's got a little like puzzle piece slot spot there for his claws and his left arm, left fist. And it kind of looks like a Reaper right now, holding it like this. Or like some kind of Goku Black power up. His cipher, his energy cipher. Yeah, again, not like a sleeve. You just place it in. And he looks like he's got some kind of gauntlet on here, some wannabe Infinity gauntlet here. Now, the only thing I think is going to be an issue is the articulating arm here, because what is this supposed to, like, oh, I get it, because it's going like that. So that's like the swipe in the air. So then I got to have it like that then. And like I said, making realistic poses for these guys is going to be difficult. Now, we have head range here, but we got basically left and right. That's it for all the figures. They're not looking up unless you turn them all the way like that, and that looks ridiculous. Does his head come off easy? It does. So I guess you can do some customizing work with him. That actually looks pretty dope, just like that. I can already tell these are going to be used for customs like crazy. Maybe I will too. I don't know. But I know for sure others will. Let's see if I can get him in a realistic pose somewhat. I think that's the best I'm gonna do for what I got, because you can't rotate the wrists that way. So he can do his famous, like, where he's hunched down a little bit and he's got his claws like that. You can't do that because you can't rotate the wrists. So it is what it is. Can I get him to stand at least in this pose? Yeah, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it for the figures. This is it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. These are the X-Men 97 HASBRO Elite Hero Series. And they're $10.99 at Target. I will leave a link. If I can find some, I'll definitely leave a link underneath. It's just, I don't advise it. Let me get what I'm going to show you for next video. Okay, I'm back. Now, what I have to show you guys is pretty cool. Let me just give you one last look at the X-Men. I can't wait to see this show. I'm really excited. There's not a lot of stuff that I watch on Disney Plus, so they got me. They got me again. Let's see how good it is. I'm rewatching the original show as we speak. I'm still in season 1. They just got off Genosha, the slave island for the mutants. So I'm still very early on in the beginning. Oh man, I can't wait. This is going to be exciting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review and these figures. If you don't agree with the price, I don't either. So then don't buy them for $10.99 if you don't think they're worth it. Otherwise, you know, go for it. Why not? These are pretty dope. These are pretty cool. If you have the extra money lying around and it's not going to break your wallet, go for it. Why not? I did. Broke my wallet. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so now, oh, there goes Cyclops. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be looking at the San Diego Comic-Con, or SDCC, Mutant Mayhem Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's right, I got them. I freaking got them. And why? I have them already, right? Why'd you get them again? I couldn't help it. That's why I have a bad addiction to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if you haven't noticed. But yeah, stay tuned. We're going to see these guys tomorrow. I'm going to open them up. We're going to check out their boxes. We're going to check out the figures. We're going to compare them to the original figures and some of the glow in the dark. And yeah, I can't wait to show this to you guys. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I appreciate everybody who has. Like the video if you liked it. And see you tomorrow. Peace, peace!